Okay, so we have a mathematics question that says the curve y equal to e to the power 2x minus 5 meets the x-axis at p and y-axis at q. Find the coordinate of p and q. Okay, you need to understand that when they say coordinate, simply means the representation of this format here, of this format. Now you must understand that we're supposed to solve the coordinate for p, and again the coordinate for q. So let me start with the coordinate for p. So this p at the point p where this equation is passing through. Now that point p here, it is where in the x-axis. So in the x-axis, the value for y, it is 0. So we get this equation, it will be like this. It is y equal to e to the power 2x minus 5, like this. Let me even say something. This e you see simply means the Euler's constant. It is a fixed number which helps us to understand how a curve is changing. Now we want to find the coordinate for p here. Now we know that p it is where in the x-axis, meaning that in the x-axis the value for y it will be what, 0, meaning we have already solved the one coordinate, this point, only one point already. Now we need to solve the one for x. So how can you solve for x? You solve this one. Since where there is y, there is what? 0. So it is now e to the power 2x minus 5 is equal to 0. Okay? The next step now, you get this one to the other side. So it is now e to the power 2 equal to 5, like this. Now, how can we solve this one? We introduce the natural log or the log. So we say n, so ln, which is natural log there for 5, even this side, natural log there. The next step now, according to the logs, when they say natural log of e raised to a certain power, then it will change. Meaning this power now, which is this one, will become the what? The product of the log. So meaning it will be like this, 2x, the natural log of e there, equal to, so what is the natural log of 5? You get your calculator and then you press natural log of 5, which will give you what? 1.6 there. Now, what is the natural log of e? It is always 1. Okay, it is 1. So meaning that I'm just remaining with 2x equal to 1.6. Because we know that here there is 1. 1 times this one is the same. So we divide with 2. Even there with 2, you cancel out x now. So it is now x equal to, so 2 into 1.6 is going to give me 0.8. So meaning here there is 0.8. This is the coordinate for p, okay? The coordinate for p. Now, let us solve for the coordinate for what? For q there, okay? So now how can we solve for the coordinate for q? Now remember, they have said the y-axis at q, meaning that in the y-axis, the values for x are equal to 0. Again, we get the equation. It is y equal to e to the power 2x minus what? Minus 5 there. Now, since they have said in the y-axis x is 0, so it is now y equal to e, and then 2 we put a 0 minus like this. So it is now y equal to, so 2 times this one is going to give me a 0 minus 5. So it is now y equal to, so any number to the power 0, it is 1 minus what? 5 equal to what? Equal, so 1 minus 5, it is what? It is negative 4. Now, this is the value for y. Now remember, in the y-axis x it is 0, meaning the actual coordinate now for q now will be this one. So for q now, so this is for p. So for q now will be this. So for x in the y-axis it is 0, so you put a 0. How about the y value? It is negative 4. So this was for q there.